Hi again, this is RT. Now, Russia's defence ministry has denied the recent speculation over the construction of a second air base in Syria. This news has been making the round. Let's talk about it with RT's Daniel Hawkins in the studio to talk about this further. Yeah, these headlines have been making the rounds, as I say, but as far as Russia's concerned, not the case, no?
Well, yeah, absolutely, Kevin. The allegation that's been levelled against Russia with regards to this airbase is that on the 16th of January, a delegation led by a general, which consisted of engineers and special forces officers, visited this region to reinforce the runway and increase the airport capacity at Kamishli Airport. And that's, of course, what's been going on. Now, the Russian Department of Defense, they've denied this simply for the reason that they already have an airbase in Latakia, where, of course, was last week. And from that airbase, the planes can actually reach any point within Syria in about 30 to 40 minutes. So what they're saying is, why would they need to open a second base when they already have that strike capacity anywhere within Syria? But the ministry spokesman, Major General Igor Konashenkov, he actually had something further to add about why potentially these allegations have surfaced. Let's take a listen to what he said.
OK.
There aren't any new air bases or additional stage airfields for Russian warplanes in the Syrian Arab Republic, and there are no plans to create them. Rumours published by the Times newspaper on the issue are an amateurish farce, or an attempt to cover up information about Turkey's deployment of a large group of troops to the Syrian border in the Kamishli district.
Now, of course, you mentioned there that Turkish deployment as well, and what we have to remember is these reports are unconfirmed as of yet. There's a lot of players in that northern area of Syria, a lot of blame game, a lot of finger-pointing, but what those reports are, they're coming from Kurdish media. Of course, northern Syria is under control of various Kurdish armed groups. They've said that they've seen Turkish military equipment, including heavy vehicles, mine-clearing equipment, move into Syria from Turkey at the Jarablus crossing. That's an area, of course, controlled by Islamic State. From which there's been no reaction, allegedly, to this crossing. Now, there's speculation that could be sign of some kind of ground operation. That's often what mine clearing preempts, that sort of ground operation. Also, with allegations, there's 1,000 troops, 1,000 Turkish troops massing just across the border. Now, of course, we have to stress these reports are unconfirmed. What we do know, of course, is Turkey is very nervous about those Kurds in that region.
Has there been anything official coming out of Turkey about this, or has there been no comment?
Well, there has, and it's been quite an angry reaction. Erdogan has denied these reports that that Turkish military have crossed into Syrian territory, and he's also said that the government won't tolerate any sort of military build-up, any sort of military formations from the Iraqi border to the Mediterranean along that northern Syrian border, Turkish southern border with the country. So quite a heated reaction.
As you say, so many facets to this. On the face of it, it's the fight against ISIL, but the Kurds are involved. There's Turkey there. So many people involved. And the United States is also a rumble as well that the US could be building some kind of base in that area as well to add to the confusion, yeah?
Well, absolutely, and it's within the same region as the Russian airbase, which is quite ironic, really, given the current political tensions going on with those superpowers. What the US base has done, and what's interesting, of course, is the US Department of Defense hasn't confirmed or denied these allegations that they've landed at this airstrip in Rmeylan, which is in the Hasaka region, again, a Kurdish-controlled region of northern Syria, and expanded this airbase, this airstrip, I should say, from 700 metres long to over 1 kilometre long, which would make it suitable for landing heavy aircraft, heavy transport aircraft. They've, of course, been airdropping supplies to rebels in the region now for several months, but should these reports be officially confirmed, of course, at the moment they're not, but should that prove true, this would really add a whole new dimension to this whole situation. And actually, RT visited that region just in the last week, 10 days or so.
You just got back from there yourself.
Well, I have, yeah. I was at the Russian base in Latakia, of course, but our other correspondent was in that northern region, and they spoke to the Kurds, of course, the various Kurdish factions, the YPG, the PYD, the Peshmerga, who control that territory, and they have told RT privately that they have seen some sort of activity there on that allegedly US-controlled airstrip. So really a mishmash of things going on here, Kevin, and it'll be interesting to see the various reactions of these factions, with, of course, those talks ongoing now, crucial to solving this conflict.
Certainly want to watch, isn't it? Daniel, thank you for the update there. Daniel Hawkins. This is RT International, 24 minutes past 5 in the afternoon. Thank you for being with us. Here next, Sophie's along, taking a look at Iran's role in containing Middle East conflicts in Sophie and Coe from the UK. Special programme for you going underground. Good afternoon to you.